Hey everyone, and welcome back to Cisco Networkers Bahrain 2010. Today we have Andreas with us. Hi Andreas, how are you?
I'm all right. It's actually beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Both as a session, and of course nobody can not appreciate the weather, the location. Perfect.
Perfect. So can you tell us about yourself, please?
Absolutely. So for those of you that don't want to pronounce my name, it's Andreas Enotiadis, and from the sound of it, it's Greek actually. Which is where I come from originally, and I'm actually responsible in the whole of emerging markets for the IP-NGN and borderless networks architectures. So the overall technology architecture and business architecture that goes into the infrastructure pieces, borderless for the private infrastructure and IP-NGN for the public infrastructure. And my session today, in fact, was on IP-NGN.
Can you tell us a little bit about IP-NGN? What does it mean in simple words?
So IP-NGN is a much maligned word because it's been around for a good 10, 12 years and being used in different ways. In our words, in our thinking, IP-NGN is the essence of the public infrastructure for the delivery of any kind of service. The idea behind IP-NGN is not about broadband, it's not about mobility, it's not about different individual services, but about the concept of being able to deliver any service, anytime, to any user and customer, and it's the common infrastructure underneath that provides this ability that we call IP-NGN.
So does that overlay with enterprises or service providers, or where does that fit?
It's commonly associated with service providers. However, if you think about it, because of its ubiquity, IP-NGN actually can almost be considered, especially in places like Bahrain, like a national asset and a national infrastructure, because it is the platform on which all the business and all the consumer services that relate in any way with telecommunications are happening on. So if you think about it, and if you actually look at the economics as well behind it, the effect of a powerful IP-NGN in a country is a large multiple of the actual either capital expenditure to build it or even the directly associated telecom business. If we look at, for example, productivity numbers, the existence of a good broadband environment to deliver to a country via an IP-NGN infrastructure has a multiple of X, where X can be anywhere depending on the adoption from 2 to 5% on the productivity of that country. Now, if you actually calculate the financial effect of this, it typically works out to be anywhere between 5 and 10 times the actual telecom revenue. So IP-NGN is much more than an SP, even though it typically gets delivered via an SP. It's actually the bedrock of building a lot of the intelligence and the productivity of a whole nation.
Okay, so let's get back to the Networkers Bahrain 2010. Tell me, what did you think about the event since it's the first in the region?
Oh, it was great. It was great, and it's not my first time in the region. I've been to Bahrain a number of times in the past.
And how about networkers? Have you been in a lot of networkers?
And in a number of different networkers, in fact, for the last 15 years. And what really gets me for this one is there is buzz. There is a lot of buzz in this network. People are really, really interested in understanding the technology, the implications, the evolution. It's not just another show or another network. It's one of those that obviously make a difference. And that's what I've been hearing from a lot of colleagues as well. The amount of interaction, the amount of questions that we get is larger than any other networkers we've done in the past few years. So I'm deeply impressed. The venue is fantastic. Okay, and it's very close to my heart because before my IT times, I actually used to be a car engine designer.
Oh, okay.
So, all in all, great, really great.
That was really informative. I would like to thank you for your time, and we thank our audience for watching our interview.
Cheers.
Bye.